We are meant to be different.
Just setting
Life
up
will
live
be very boring. We're
broadcast.
all the same.
We'll
We
take
know
a
what
few
that
moments,
looks like.
please bear with, thank
So
you.
we don't prescribe to any cleansing, any genocide in any lands. And Israel and India are in it together. We know that. Shame. How mad is it? Gandhi is in the shade, and that guy over there, Churchill, is in the sun. Where did you get the sun from, bruv? So I want you to start getting angry about this situation. Our disability cuts are being cut here. Our lands are being grabbed. Families are on food banks in this country, yet we have money to fund genocides elsewhere. So one or two people, beautiful humans, come stand next to me so we can hold these letters. Don't be shy. We need about 10, 15 people, whatever color, race, gender, whoever you are, come be with us in solidarity. I know there are these lenses, but who cares? You're surveilled 24/7 anyway. You're in the highest surveilled country in the world. Thank you, boss. Come! There we go. Lovely. There's some humans here.
We're currently broadcasting live and direct in central London. This protest is a protest to end the war in India and Pakistan. Welcome onto the channel. My name is Louis Errington. I'm an independent journalist and I cover a broad variety of protests and events on the channel. So be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification button so you stay notified whenever I go live or upload a new video. We're currently broadcasting live and direct in Parliament Square in central London at the moment. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy today's live broadcast.
Do not here, Lewis, I mean do not. Mate. You won't now trying to put up cameras already. Sorry? Now we are trying to put up cameras. I'm happy I'm talking about this now.
That's why you're here. Yeah.
United against war.
I know, but they're a massive one.
What's tomorrow? Indian Embassy. I'm going to go to the pen.
No, you're not. I got not one on me with me going. one next
You're not
year.
going to that one.
I might not be because some people
Okay.
are going to be there.
Are you going to Speaker's Corner?
I don't know if I'm going out.
You should come to Speaker's Corner.
I don't know if I'm going out or not tomorrow yet. I need to go out.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know if I will or not. That's my issue for my nephew's birthday.
I already paid my subscription to the
We can't
NUJ.
actually get the entire picture, so we're gonna direct you to turn around. And whoever wants to take a picture, just jump on that side, and you'll get the entire picture as a scope. Okay? It's the very little and minimum we can do to be here.
Hello, how are you doing? You right? Good to see you. Yeah, good, thank you. Tony, what's up, bro? How are you?
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Didn't think this was going to happen.
We're live and direct. Live and direct.
Why keep your voice down?
Yeah.
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 Have you been up the Not My King protest?
No, I haven't. Have you? Was it good?
It's a rally more than protest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Speakers, singers.
Singers, yeah.
Yeah. One counter protester, a bit
Really?
rowdy. Yeah.
Counter?
Yeah.
Jeez.
so a royalist, so to speak. But
A royalist.
drunk on his bike.
He was drunk.
Yeah.
Did he heckle?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, effing and blinding.
Wow.
Right. We're gonna get-
You're on TikTok now. You got your NUJ membership card there.
Oh, where's your little
I paid my monthly subscription.
Where's your
Yeah.
Yeah, let's all come back. Yeah.
I paid my monthly subscription to the NUJ, so I should get my press card and NUJ card.
These guys need to come back.
Are you paying £9 for 3 months as
No,
well?
no, stop
How
paying.
much?
Stop paying.
You're not a member anymore.
No, but I've still got my card.
Really?
I
Yeah.
don't need to be a member for.
I'm a member still. Ow. Try to anyway. I don't know how you're doing.
Oh, I see.
Anything? Anything?
Moved already.
What?
They're trying to get me removed.
Who? Really? Where? Where? Really? I want the content.
No, but literally, they have said it has to be peaceful.
Really?
I'm coming tomorrow.
So they can't pick off.
No, because two people
Yeah.
that I have got auction. I want them definitely wanted. It's going to be there for
Really?
it could be worse.
Yeah.
It's the one that threatened to kill me
Really?
and
Whereabouts?
up at Oakwood.
Oakwood.
Oakwood's very cold.
Okay.
My best pity today is, and I think it's on it tomorrow.
Your friend?
Yeah. Shut up. You off?
Alright friends, thank you so much for being here with us today. Please, this might go on and off, but I just want to again, you could do so much on your sunny day today, but you're here with us, united against war. This means that we're united against any war and the genocide that's happening currently right now in Palestine, Sudan, Congo. What is happening there is intended for Kashmir. The arms sold by the UK are specifically saying they are tested. Where are they tested? They are tested in Gaza, sold to India.
Another man.
So I want you, with the benefit of being in one of the most diverse places in the world and being with incredible comrades who can not only speak English, but can also speak other languages. So whoever is and can roll your tongues and say certain sounds, please join us in these slogans, because part of our learning and unlearning is connecting to each other's heritage and cultures. So we're all too familiar with 1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terror state.
Alright, so you know that one. So now Israel has a friend in the name of Indian government, Modi. Modi is telling us what our humanity will look like. But we're saying, no thanks. So bear with me. I'm going to read this out, and whoever can join in, even if it's your broken Hindi, do it. Jang ke khilaf awaz uthao. And that means, for those who don't understand, Jang ke khilaf, which means, well, let me tell you the whole thing. Jang ke khilaf awaz uthao means raise your voice against war. That's it. Nice one, brother. Shanti ke liye haath milao. Which means, for the sake of peace, shake our hands, come together. This is the only way, if we unite, that we are going to win. And we will win. But this is part of the process. So, Jang ke khilaf awaz uthao. Jang ke khilaf awaz uthao. Jang ke khilaf awaz uthao. Shanti ke liye haath milao. Shanti ke liye haath milao. Okay, so we've got a few speeches. Kalpana will say something, share with you. One of the things that we can do is respect each other when we share our words. Especially women and queer people and trans people. There is a specific erasure in the world and violence against these groups. And Project Sindoor is capitalizing on that specifically. So please let us respect one another when we share our voices.
Woo! Yeah. So welcome everyone. I'm Kalpana from South Asia Solidarity Group. We have called this demonstration along with more than a dozen other diaspora groups who are united against war, who are together calling for peace, who are standing with the people, particularly the people of Kashmir, who have been not only facing the brunt of the attacks in the last few days, but as we know, have faced decades of repression of their right to self-determination. self-determination. And today, of course, just very recently this afternoon, we've had this very, very welcome news that there has been a ceasefire. And for all of us, that's a huge relief, and that's something which we wanted to come here and celebrate together, hand in hand. We've got families in India and Kashmir and Pakistan. We've got friends, we've got people who we've been very, very worried about in recent days. So there's definitely something to celebrate. But we also are coming together to demand a real, meaningful peace. A ceasefire can only be a first step, and we also have to ask why our governments didn't listen to the people who never wanted a war, to the poor who are the first to suffer when bombings happen, to the people living in the border areas, and of course to the people of Kashmir. Instead, why did they have to wait for mediation from Donald Trump to be able to simply say that it's time for a ceasefire? And the other thing is, this is just the first step. The next step is de-escalation, which people have been demanding across the region. The next step is that all of the things that were announced must be reversed. The Indus Water Treaty must be reinstated, because that has very, very serious implications for people's lives and livelihoods. And other moves, belligerent moves which were made, suspending the Simla Agreement and so on, all that must be reversed. And also, it's very, very important that all the moves which were made against the people at the time of the war and under a pretext of warmongering must become the new normal. Because we saw how the outlets which we rely on for true unbiased news, things like The Wire, like Maktub Media, the Kashmiriyat, and so on, journalists like Anuradha Bhasin, were all being targeted in the name of war, in a horrific wave, really, of censorship and silencing. And at the same time, we saw a shameful barrage of lies being fed to the people from the mainstream media channels as well as social media. So we need an investigation into why this was allowed to happen. And of course we know why. We know that it's Modi and the BJP and the Hindu supremacists who feed this hatred. And deliberately, in fact, they have said that, you know, spreading fake news, no matter how false, is actually part of fighting the war for them. That's what they've said. So
I know they are.
we need all of that to be fought back against. It cannot become the new normal under the pretext of the war.
You can tell.
Now, of course, we must have de-escalation, but how do we have a real meaningful peace? Because peace is not just the absence of war, as we know. And particularly for the people of Kashmir, the war never goes away. It's continuous. People are facing disappearances. People are facing mass incarcerations. People are facing internet shutdowns. People are facing the violence, including the sexual violence of the security forces. So now is this historic time when Kashmir must have self-determination. And we will stand by the people of Kashmir until that's achieved. And it can no longer continue to be a pretext for wars between states. Now, alongside the shutting down of courageous media voices, we've seen all kinds of military new regulations being brought in. Those also must be reversed. Like in Pakistan, we've seen the Supreme Court ruling that citizens can be tried in military courts. That has to go. That's what our comrades in Pakistan are telling us. So we have to be alert. We can't just step back now that the ceasefire has been announced. We have to keep fighting. And finally, what I want to say is we know that fascism, depends on forces in the diaspora. And we must stand together and resist the kind of division which is being spread, particularly by the Hindutva, the Hindu supremacist forces in Britain. We saw how in 2022 they actually managed to create violence on the streets of Leicester. And then we saw last year when all of us were coming together with other racialized communities to fight back against the fascists, the Hindu supremacists were actually aligning with those fascists which were attacking our communities. They were actually inviting Tommy Robinson, their fellow Islamophobe, to India to speak on Hindutva outlets.
What, if you want to do that,
So this is the kind of thing which we're up against, and we have to keep fighting and resisting the spread of these organizations which only seek to spread hate in our communities.
I don't think anything will happen.
This is an amazing display of our unity,
The
but we
Embassy.
need many more.
In the
And we will
Embassy,
need it in the coming
Indian
days.
Embassy.
We cannot turn our
be in the
face
pen.
away from what's happening
Literally tomorrow, practically all safety of Palestine.
in South Asia and what is happening in our diaspora communities. We
Okay.
saw those people
I mean,
coming out. We saw the video clips of how vicious they were at the time when the war was starting and after Pahalgam. Now the other thing, of course, is that there's been a wave of hate in India, and even as the news has been dominated by the war, we've had mob lynchings in UP, we've had murders, just for being Muslim. So all of that is continuing. We still have a fascist regime in power in India. So this is something that our organization has steadfastly worked on and resisted. We're going to continue to do that. Please follow us on social media. Please just get in touch with us, talk to us here if you want to get involved. And we're going to be hearing from a few other people and other organizations. As I said, this is a coalition that's come together today. And thank you for being here. Inqilab! 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 हम क्या चाहते हैं? हम क्या चाहते हैं? हम क्या चाहते हैं?
The police force came up to the embassy and the Egyptian embassy area.
How's the Egyptian embassy?
Always aspect.
Didn't kick off?
Is Nasreen here still? We wanted to invite her to speak, if possible.
Protest against war in India and Pakistan.
I just put Pakistan protest, Whitehall.
My name is Nasreen Rahman, and I am
Lewis, mind my bag. Where you going? Mind the bag.
On your bag.
Yeah, mind up.
Where are you going?
Just here.
peace activist.
So it's ceasefire, happy to say, so it's not a ceasefire.
Yeah.
So it's
Sorry, Lewis.
so it's a solidarity campaign, so it's
And not give in to the narratives of divide and rule. Not give in to the narratives of divide and rule. We must stand together, and all the money that we spend.
Nothing happened. Kick him off.
future,
I thought we was going to kick
children,
that guy.
and education,
I'll probably check
and
the news if
healthcare,
there's
and housing, and peace. That is the only way forward.
Yeah, because
The
there's a
only
ceasefire.
war we
We
should
just keep
wage
an eye.
is
Do
the
it.
war
I just can't
between
trust
our
it.
and it is obscene and vulgar and unacceptable that water should be weaponized. It's disgusting that water has been weaponized.
Where's your old one?
Sorry?
Where's the old one?
I don't know.
Peace. We want peace, and we must. The only fight
Kicking
that
off
we
over
should
there.
have is for the environment and for peace. So, India Pakistan Dosti Zindabad. It's the only way forward. And my organization is South Asians for Peace, SAPA, which is close to the word SAPA. So time to dream and act for peace.
Thank you, Nasreen. And I just wanted to add as well that today, 10th of May, is also the anniversary of the 1857 uprising against the British. And since we're here in the Valley of the Beast, with that institution right opposite, we should remember that when we unite, we can succeed, and that was a massive uprising which very nearly succeeded in driving the British out of its biggest colony. And it really was the first war of independence. But it also, after that, the British really doubled down on divide and rule. And they started spreading the ideas that Hindus and Muslims were enemies. And of course, that's the basis. That colonial idea is the basis on which Modi's party and the RSS, spread their hate. So we should remember that. So our next speaker is Salvinder from the Indian Workers Association. He wants to give a brief message of solidarity. Thank you.
Come closer, folks.
On behalf of the Indian Work Association, Great Britain, I'd like to congratulate the South Asian Solidarity Campaign for quickly organizing very promptly this much needed opposition to the war with the slogan, "No war between India and Pakistan, we stand for peace." We are gathered here only a short distance away from Caxton Hall, where our great martyr, Udham Singh, who founded the Indian Work Association, Great Britain, when they asked him who you are, he said, "I am Mohammed Azad Singh." We are fighting for everybody, irrespective of religious background. And what did he fight for? What did Bhagat Singh fight for? They fought for peace amongst our people, fighting for a common cause to create a society in the Indian subcontinent, a society for peace against communal conflict, a society for the well-being of the majority, not for a handful of minority like the 150 companies in India who are allied with the warmonger industry to fuel this kind of state-sponsored terrorism and conflict between countries. Today I was on Desi Radio and there's a lot of support expressed for the initiative taken by the South Asian Solidarity Campaign. People felt proud of this initiative, and we are also very proud of the efforts you made. And we are coming from all backgrounds. Let's continue. As Kalpana said, this is a ceasefire. We wanted to continue further negotiation before any country goes to war. Just the idea of terrorism, there should always be a full investigation. There should always be evidence, and not one country blaming the other and saying, "Look, you're terrorists, and therefore we have a right to go to war." Therefore, I'd like to just finish up by saying thank you very much for everybody. Let's build on this proud initiative of uniting the South Asian community, and the slogan of Inqilab Zindabad, Bhagat Singh, 1931 will be 100 years. Let's continue the struggle to create a system for which they gave up their lives, and not for the present rulers who hijack those struggles in their own interest and enrich the multinationals and the big monopoly capitalists. Our struggle is for a vision of the fulfillment of Bhagat Singh, Udham Singh, Kartar Singh Sraba for the Indian subcontinent that gives the right of self-determination to all the people, the Kashmiri people, the Punjabi people, but at the same time a social system that provides peace, economic prosperity and well-being of the majority. Inqilab! Inqilab! Inqilab!
Thank you, Salvinder. And I think, you know, when we're talking about corporates and their profits, some of you might have seen that Ambani and his company Reliance were actually trying to patent the term Operation Sindhu. So you can see how they are profiting from death and destruction even as it's happening.
Well done.
Do you even know
And
why
we
you're
know
here?
about
member of the NUJ, I have some
Adani
Do you
credibility
even
to
know
be
why
here.
you're here?
very,
member
very
of the
close
National
links
Union
with
of Journalists.
Israel as well as the
I'm
Modi
covering, I'm an
government.
impartial journalist. Yeah,
So,
thank you.
Why are you always with
we
this?
I'm an
have
impartial
a
journalist.
speaker
But you're always
from,
with this person.
I'm an impartial
Indian Labour
journalist.
Solidarity
That
who
doesn't
wants to
suggest you're impartial.
tell us about
No, I'm standing here as a public face.
But would you kindly, in the name of journalism, just stand sideways so people can see the speech?
And
Yeah,
you're
we just want
disruptive.
to
Asking.
yeah, if you could just
They're both
come around to the
disruptive,
side.
and you're obviously together.
Yeah, so we have a speaker who's going to tell us about the letter which ILS has done.
Hey there guys, I'll be really quick, but so I'm from an organisation called India Labour Solidarity, and we released a letter today to lobby your MPs. So obviously one of the steps is coming to a protest, which everyone here has done, but yeah, don't forget to do the other actions that you can take to speak about what's going on in Kashmir, in Pakistan and India right now. In the letter itself, it talks about the accountability and the protection of human rights. It not only talks about the situation and the occupation in Kashmir, but it also talks about other marginalized communities in India and Pakistan, which include Bastar, Manipur, Punjab and Balochistan. So yeah, you can see the letter on India Labour Solidarity on their link tree. All you got to do is copy and paste the pre-drafted template and email your MPs, call them up, chase them up, schedule, go to their MP surgeries, basically bombard them until they listen to you. But yeah, thank you so much.
Our next speaker is Rajiv from Hindus for Human Rights, who's going to say a few words.
Go here.
No, just lift it and keep it lifted. But they'll continue following you.
You obviously take orders from this one.
Hi everyone, my name is Rajiv Sinha. I'm here on behalf of Hindus for Human Rights UK. We are here for the liberation and self-determination of the Kashmiri people. We are here for the liberation of Palestine. We are here for the liberation of Balochistan. We are here for the liberation of Sudan, of Congo, of queer people, and we are here against transphobia, and we reject the disgraceful Supreme Court decision against trans rights, which are human rights. And so outside of this building right here, I'd like to say, when are we going to get these people put in the Hague? We have some Zionists in the audience and they're trying to cause trouble. And I'd like to say that we are here to show our South Asian spirit of resistance. Let them be the worthless ideologues that they are. I'm here grounded in the Hindu values of ahimsa, non-violence, karuna, compassion, and ekatva, oneness. These are not abstract ideals, these are moral imperatives, especially in moments of deep, tragic crisis. We condemn this rush towards war, the loss of life of Kashmiris, Indians, Pakistanis, and it's a tragedy that we must not normalize. In the Hindu tradition, there is a concept, ekatva, oneness. It teaches us that no matter the abstract borders drawn by people, no matter the faith we hold, no matter the language we speak, we are part of one family. There's another way to put that in the ancient Hindu tradition, which is Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. We reject the fear that seeks to divide us. We reject the rhetoric that pits us against each other. We reject the myth that bombs can deliver any semblance of justice. Instead, we speak from the deepest places in our tradition, from a place that says, do not harm, do not hate, and do not look away. As members of the diaspora, our relationship to the subcontinent is layered, it's complex, with woven memories, longing, distance, critique, and care. We are not foreign commentators, nor are we uncritical loyalists. We are part of this story, and we must take responsibility for how our voices and platforms shape the discourse. We cannot allow our grief, our fears, or our nostalgia to be manipulated into calls for war, nor can we let rising chauvinism go unchallenged in our temples, our spaces, our WhatsApp groups, and our communities. And as a proud Hindu, I have a lot of work to do on that front. I have a lot of self-critique to do, and I have to go into Hindu spaces, my own family, my community, my temples, and challenge. We call on our diasporic communities, whether Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, Buddhist, or of no religion, to resist the seduction of militarized nationalism. Let us raise our voices not to echo governments, but to elevate the values we hold dear, which are justice, compassion, restraint, and peace. And just closing up now, this is a moment that demands moral courage, not performative nationalism. It is easy to be swept up in anger and fear, but the teachings of Hinduism and the wisdom of our ancestors, whoever they may be, and the wisdom of so many voices speaking freely around us today, ask of us to hold our sorrow tenderly, to resist revenge, and to act in ways that protect life, not destroy it. As a diaspora communities, a connection, as I've already said, to South Asia may be complex. We hold multiple truths at once, identities at once, love for the land our parents came from, or grandparents, or great-grandparents. Anger as well at the violence done in the name, in my personal case of Hinduism. So much evil is done, but I'm here to say not in our name. We do not speak from above, we speak from in between, from the place where we translate values into action and memories into responsibility, which means refusing to be mouthpieces for violence like these people. Refusing to let temples, community spaces, governments, platform hate, and refusing to let the next generation inherit silence as their only inheritance. We owe them more. We owe our descendants, our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, so much more. We owe them truth, we owe them courage, and we owe them the wisdom to know that peace is not weakness. Peace might be the hardest choice we ever have to make. So we speak today, I hope, not just in protest, but in invocation, not just against war, but in prayer for the world that we still believe is possible. Thank you very much. Please follow Hindus for Human Rights UK for a progressive voice on Hindus.
Thanks, Raji. We're going to now hear a poem which is going to be read by Usaid. It's a poem by Faiz Ahmed Faiz, beloved of so many of us.
I'm reacting the way I'm reacting because I was like, 2 weeks ago that got attacked.
Hi everyone, so I'm going to read Yesubah Azadi by Faiz Ahmed Faiz. It is a poem about the necessity of war, and it is ultimately a poem about freedom and how we must continue to fight for it. And yeah, I'm going to read it now. ये दाग दाग उजाला ये शब गजीदा से है ये दाग दाग उजाला ये शब गजीदा से है वो इंतज़ार था जिसका ये वो सहर तो नहीं है ये वो सहर तो नहीं जिसकी आरज़ू लेकर चले थे यार कि मिल जाएगी कहीं ना कहीं फलक के दश्त में सितारों की आखिरी मंजिल कहीं तो होगा शब सुस्त मौज का साहिल कहीं तो जाके रुकेगा सफीना गम दिल जवां लहू की पुरस्रार शाहरहाओं से चले जो यार तो दामन पे कितने हाथ पड़े दियार हुस्न की बेसबर ख्वाबगाहों से पुकारती रही बाहें बदन बुलाते रहे बहुत अजीज़ थी लेकिन रुख़ सहर की लगन बहुत खरी था हसीना नूर का दामन सबक थी दबी थी थकन सुना है हो भी चुका है फिराक़ ज़ुल्मत व नूर सुना है हो भी चुका है विसाल मंजिल व गाम बदल चुका है बहुत अहले दर्द का दस्तूर, निशात विसल हलाल, अज़ाब हिजर हराम। जिगर की आग, नज़र की उमंग, दिल की जलन, किसी पे चारा हिजरा का कुछ असर ही नहीं। कहाँ से आई निगार सुबह, किधर को गई? अभी भी चिराग सरे राह को कुछ खबर ही नहीं। अभी गिरानी शब में कमी नहीं आई, निजाते दीदा और दिल की घड़ी नहीं आई। चले चलो कि वो मंजिल अभी आई नहीं, चले चलो कि वो मंजिल अभी आई नहीं।
Thank you. Just wanted to say something about that Operation Sindoor, which was the name given by the Indian government to its act of war. Now that was a deliberate choice. It was deliberately invoking a Brahminical Hindu patriarchy. And I think it's really important for us to remember as well when we're talking about the Hindu supremacists. It's not just about Hindus, it is about Brahminism. It is about inherent violence against Dalit people. And we've seen that in the diaspora too. We've seen the way in which they have gone all out to block the demand of Dalit organizations for caste discrimination to be part of British equalities law, which of course it should be, because all of that discrimination and violence has been brought into our communities here as well. So, we have to remember that as well when we're talking about the Hindu supremacists. So I'd just like to, we have with us our siblings from Million Women Rise, and I think someone is going to say a few words. They've solidly supported us all through. Manju, are you going to say a few words? Oh, you're waiting. Okay, no problem. Okay, well, if there's anyone who would like to share anything, their feelings today about, today's, on one level, a really historic day when we're celebrating a ceasefire together. There's also so much to be done and so much to be fought for. So if you'd like to just come and say a few words and share your thoughts, then you're very welcome to do that. We also have, comrades here from organizations who are not speaking, but who are solidly supporting this event. For example, we have Nijur Manush, we have the Kukiso comrades from Unna Welfare International, we have the South Asia Justice Campaign and many others. So if you want to come and share your thoughts, please feel free to do so. So while you're thinking about that, we're going to have a song. I think it's a song that most of us know, and it's a song of hope. So Tarun from South Asia Solidarity Group is going to sing from Making It.
So I'm just getting the lyrics out.
We're going to stand there.
So it's fine, babe.
That's early.
हम देखेंगे, लाजिम है कि हम भी देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे वो दिन के जिसका वादा है, जो लोहे अज़ल पे लिखा है, हम देखेंगे जब जुल्मो सितम के कोहे गरा रूही की तरह उड़ जाएंगे हम महकूमों के पाँव तले ये धरती धड़ धड़ धड़केगी और अहले हकम के सरहों पर जब बिजली कड़कड़ कड़केगी हम देखेंगे बस नाम रहेगा अल्लाह का जो गायब भी है हाजिर भी जो मंजिर भी है नाजिर भी उठेगा अनहलक का नारा जो मैं भी हूँ और तुम भी हो हम देखेंगे लाजिम है कि हम भी देखेंगे हम देखेंगे वो दिन के जिसका वादा है जो लोहे अज़ल में लिखा है हम देखेंगे
I think we now have Sabrina here from Million Women Rise is going to be able to say a few words.
Yeah, I come with a heavy heart. I just think that it needs to stop. We need peace. And the British government started this how many years ago, and they need to just stop supporting dictators, stop fueling violence, particularly against women and girls. So it just needs to stop. Just need peace.
Sorry. Really?
I think one other thing that we need to say is the whole question of gendered violence, which is so central to all wars and of course to this war and to the day-to-day violence which continues when ceasefires are signed and when peace agreements are made. And this is something again where we are constantly bringing to the forefront, whether it's the attacks on the Kukizo women in Manipur or the epidemic of sexual violence against Dalit women, or it's the violence of the security forces in Kashmir, the gendered violence there. Now, we're going to bring this soon to a close. We've come together, we've celebrated, and we've also said loud and clear that as a diaspora, we stand united. We want real, meaningful peace. We support the right to self-determination for the people of Kashmir, and we always will. And we are going to be back. We're going to be back. We're going to be outside that parliament where, by the way, Keir Starmer remained silent even when there were these performative statements being made by other leaders that we must have de-escalation. He kept quiet. He only wanted to talk about his trade deal with India. And in fact, when he did make a statement, almost immediately, the business secretary contradicted it by saying, We shouldn't be squeamish, he said, about selling arms to India. So that is where this colonial government stands today. And we can't expect anything else because we know that they are knee-deep in blood in Gaza. They are continuing shamefully to send arms to Israel and resources to Israel. So we don't expect anything else, but we have to keep raising these voices and we have to keep fighting. So keep in touch with us, share your thoughts, follow us on social media, look out for our next events, and you know, talk to us here today because we're all here in this space on this lovely day. So talk to us, talk to the people around you, make connections, and let's build a stronger and stronger movement. Thank you, everyone. Inqilab! Zindabad! Inqilab! Zindabad! Inqilab! Zindabad! Inqilab! Zindabad! हम क्या चाहते? आजादी! हम क्या चाहते? आजादी! हम क्या चाहते? आजादी! Thank you, everyone.
Mic check. From Kashmir to Palestine.
Occupation is a crime.
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 Liberation, liberation. No to racist occupation. Revolution, revolution. Long live the revolution. Liberation, liberation. No to racist occupation. Revolution, revolution. We believe in revolution. From Kashmir to Palestine. From Kashmir to Palestine. From Kashmir to Palestine. From Kashmir to Palestine. Modi, Modi, shame, shame. Occupation in your name. Modi, Modi, shame, shame. Ethnic cleansing in your name. Modi, Modi, shame, shame. Occupation in your name. Modi, Modi, shame, shame. Ethnic cleansing in your name. Free the people, free the land. No peace on stolen land. Free the people, free the land. No peace on stolen land. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state.
1, we are the people. 2, we won't be silenced. 3, stop the bombing now, 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 now. 1,
We are the people.
2,
We won't be silent.
3, stop the bombing now, 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 now. 1,
We are the people.
2,
We won't be silent.
3, stop the bombing now, 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 now. 1,
We are the people.
2,
We won't be silent.
3, stop the bombing now, 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 now.
I'm gonna do a slightly longer version of the Azadi chant. So
Hey,
whatever I say, you just say Azadi, right? जरा हाथ बजा के वो आई आई वो आई आई वो फूलों वाली वो महकी महकी वो प्यारी प्यारी वो जान हमारी वो जान से प्यारी अरे 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 स्टॉर्मर सुन लो जरा हाथ बजा के अरे डरते क्यों हो जरा आगे आओ अरे लेबर सुन ले अरे लेबर सुन ले अरे टोरी सुन ले अरे टोरी सुन ले अरे नेतन्याहू सुन ले अरे नेतन्याहू सुन ले अरे आईडीएफ सुन ले अरे आईडीएफ सुन ले हम लेके रहेंगे हम लेके रहेंगे है वादा हमारा तो जो तुम न दोगे जो तुम न दोगे हम छीन के लेंगे हम छीन के लेंगे अरे पैलेस्टाइन मांगे अरे पैलेस्टाइन मांगे अरे कॉन्गो मांगे अरे कॉन्गो मांगे अरे कश्मीर मांगे अरे कश्मीर मांगे हम क्या चाहते हम क्या चाहते चीख के बोलो चीख के बोलो चीख के बोलो अरे तुम भी बोलो वो मैं की वो मैं की है दिल की धड़कन है दिल की धड़कन अरे जोर से बोलो अरे जोर से बोलो जरा मिल के बोलो जरा मिल के बोलो जरा झूम के बोलो है वादा हमारा है वादा हमारा हम लेके रहेंगे हम लेके रहेंगे
Let's do it now. Should we go?
Hey everyone, so just one more update from us in the South Asia Solidarity Group, and so recently we've launched this campaign against JCB Bulldozers, which is a UK-based company that is committing a bulldozer genocide in Palestine and Kashmir and India, and we've launched a campaign against it. And yeah, tomorrow we are going to be at a conference called Militarization of Empire, where we'll be having a stall, and you're welcome to join. You're welcome to come, and yeah, get in touch with us if you want to find out more. Get involved. We'll be doing further actions. We'll be here, and yeah, thank you.
I'll let mine soon. Just give it another minute or two. Oscar, how you doing? You right? Good to see you. How's it been? Yeah, it's finished. They came after me, the people, the Palestinians were there. Myself. It's on YouTube.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're Hindu guys.
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, put it on YouTube. I don't care. I know who you are, and I know you're supporting the terrorist state, and you're supporting the bombing of
I'm an impartial
civilians.
journalist.
You're supporting the genocide of civilians.
I'm an impartial journalist.
No, yeah, not your Hindu
I'm an
guy.
impartial journalist. Yeah.
Which
That guy
face
was
were at them? What
annoying.
cunt.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. How's all scouts today?
No, it was crap today.
Really?
Crap.
Fair enough.
You have your life
Yeah,
on.
I'm getting my stream here. Do you mind holding the camera? Cheers. Okay, we're going to end the live broadcast here. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Louis Arrington. I'm an independent journalist, and I cover a broad variety of protests and events on the channel. It's quite eventful today, especially between it kicking off between me and the protesters. It happens a lot of the time, but I'm quite used to it at this stage, so I don't really care as much. But thank you for tuning in, and be sure to tune in at Speaker's Corner tomorrow from 12 PM onwards. We'll be live and direct, broadcasting to you at Speaker's Corner. See you on the next live broadcast. Bye everyone, take care and have a lovely afternoon.